Nah, it's got music.
44. Now here's 44 more.
I just told you they doing Larry's. There's music on there too. Yeah, I know what it is.
Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 men just
Hey,
playing.
hell,
I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know van. And she telling all her
do you
friends.
know
All I
why
know
they
that I'm a
erasing
fan.
all my live
Baby girl,
all
what
my
you
live
doing? Where your
2K
man?
content off of YouTube?
50,000 men just
I'm
playing.
putting I don't own the
Know you playing
copyrights to
these
this
red bottoms,
music,
I
but
know
they
van.
still
And she
erasing it
telling all her
when I'm
friends. So I
live
put them on the
broadcasting.
gram. Baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't playing no games. See these diamonds in my chain.
See, it's a gameplay recording paused. Try this combine out. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube. Yeah. Is that mine you looking at? Dang it, he throw this ball, man. I hate doing that, man. I hate taking all of it. Huh?
That's short, that's short. Oh yeah, let's double shot through, yep. Defense, let's go. Keep rolling now. I got ball. That's me.
I got ball. I got ball.
Let's dig.
I got fourth.
Play
Hell.
of the game.
I didn't start paying attention to the number until it was the end of the first quarter.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just give it one, just give it one, don't get it out of me. Don't even say out of me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just give it one, just give it one, you ain't get it out of me. Don't even say out of me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. See what? Made the dream work. See what? Made the dream work. See what? Made the dream work. See what? You wasn't a ball, son of my love. Now every day I be counting it up. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. This only be down when you walk. They say I don't call it, but we be the best. Keep it up, but you keep it in less. On my chest, so I keep me a bliss. I hope you birth, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like New Orleans. My whole family like a recall. The way that I ball, my name should be smarter. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, I'm ballin'. Couple of things that I need to solve. Go there, let my stall. I sick of they body, no time for no ball. Gotta feed my only son. Gotta feed my little daughter. She cherishes everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Any and every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to ball.
Okay, Stephen A., Combine's over. We got the scouting reports. But what I want to know is who stood out to you?
Well, there were a number of exceptional looking. And notice I said looking because everybody knows looks can be deceiving. There were a bunch of exceptional looking prospects, but the one clearly stood out above the crowd. It was exceptional. I got to give credit where credit is due right now. What are your thoughts on it?
I would agree. I would say the one did very well and was on the upper end of the spectrum. I wouldn't say number one overall, and I think the scouting reports agree with me there, but top 5 pick?
So you agree he'll get snatched in the top 5?
I'd say it's likely top 5 is likely. But what I want to know is he ready to play alongside the current greats? Can he handle the pressure? How is he in clutch situations? How does his play hold up on both ends of the court? You know how it is.
But those are valid concerns. I'll give you that. But my belief is simple. What I've seen in terms of his talent, if I'm one of these teams, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get him on my roster. Plain and simple. One of the top 5 teams. You heard me.
Okay, Stephen A., combine's over. We got the scouting reports. But what I want...
With the first pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select DeAndre Ayton from Nassau, Bahamas, and the University of Arizona.
Tough. Second pick went to the Kings.
First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club in D-Town. What's up? Double edition.
29 games, best of 5.
Tip it down, Trell Willis with the feet kicking.
29 games ain't bad.
I mean, listen,
Only play 82 in live.
See, we lately been seeing y'all be great. I mean, facing y'all, cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jogging. But Groxy, he just in the pretty boy finna end your title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse. And it's fit just asking to just rob me. And these kicks just asking to start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you're trying to fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you trying to fight song.
Yeah, out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe, yeah, we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing. Getting hot in here, plus done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing. But you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't like the nightlife, fool. Since I'm here, I guess I'll enjoy the lights like you.
Keep the lights on, I just wanna see you sweat. Keep the lights on, yeah. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you're trying to fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on, I just wanna see you sweat. Keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. I just wanna see you sweat. See you sweat.
Metro, don't trust his own.
Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven, we gon'
Never run your mouth. Look, this not a drill, this the real thing. I do what the feelings, yeah. Made my blueprint so my life got no ceilings. I create the energy that they keep stealing, yeah. Detroit legend, microphone legend, yeah. Shine a legend, my bro is John Legend, yeah. All this sunshine, it's still raining blessings. Skirt out the Maybach, I'm just fresher than my reverend, yeah. Oh my God, you watch your socks, me and all my inner circle, we keep thinking out the box. Dog, when life go too hard on you, you gon' go legend and not me. I got no other op. I go so hard, I might wake up with a concussion. The way I piece this together, man, it's puzzling. I do this for the cause, and nowadays we hustle. God is my witness, you look, can't judge me. My best friend, no, 7-Eleven, no, we go legend, 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 yeah, we my best friend. 7-Eleven, yeah, we go legend, we go legend, yeah, we go legend, we go legend, we go legend, we go legend, yeah, with my best friend. 7-Eleven, we go legend, we go legend, legend, microphone legend, we go legend, yeah. I go legend, I mean Michael Jackson, hold up, Prince in action, okay, I'm in the original, you just a reenactment, okay, peace sign the flashes, I live that picture perfect life, you lie about in your captions. When I was down, I swear they made me feel inferior. Judging me by my outside, that's just my exterior. Not seeing what I was made of, that's my interior. I castle like Mario, I get it in my heart and soul. You boys got no cardio. All of my soldiers rock army clothes. Head of my time like Marty though. Watching the Rick and Morty show. While all these bands still on the floor. Came from the dirt, all I had to do was grow. Remember when my got repossessed? That day had us working like we possessed. Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven, we go legend, 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 yeah, with my best friend. 7-Eleven, yeah, we go legend, we go legend, yeah, we go legend, we go legend, we go legend, we go legend, yeah, with my best friend. 7-Eleven, we go legend.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Washington Wizards. Sacramento controls the tap. De'Aaron Fox to Randolph. Buddy Hield.
All right, let's do this.
Substitutions, Washington. Substitutions, Sacramento.
Kings have the basketball. Buddy Hield. Inside, he scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Buddy Hield. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Gilgeous Alexander to Rivers. try. Shot's no good there. Sacramento ball. To Heald. Down to 5 on the 24. To Heald. For three. He's got it for three.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach is literally saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Tough make through traffic.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
Buddy Heald. Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Here comes the screen. Now a three. At the buzzer. Three at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. We played one at Golden One Center with the Kings on top. Jay and I return to the capital city of Sacramento. After this, you're tuned to the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. One way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. The screen sets him up for two.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Down low, Cauley Stein. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Wall with it up top. Trailing by 4. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for the game, number 24.
Porter. That ball's out.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Sacramento. Subbing in for the Wizards, number 21, Kelly
Wall to Howard. Kings come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Deep right corner to Kelly Oubre. Wall. Beal. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Kings with the ball. Works it. To Randolph. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Wall to Beal. Gets it in the right corner. Oubre to Wall. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Nothing going here on that drive. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. Into the front court comes Wall. Down 8. Wall to Porter. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he misses that one free throw. Washington basketball. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Kings. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Deep three at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Kings dominating so far.
The Kings didn't hold back in that opening half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings. The Wizards may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Bench points.
The Washington Wizards were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Wizards have it.
I got him, I got him.
That ball's out.
The fifth bounce is go time.
Substitutions, Sacramento.
Sizing up the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, had him going there for a second. Gilgeous-Alexander. Scores from the post.
Get it, shoot it again.
defense catching a break there. And scores. Strong take.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's Washington with the basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Can't convert the free throw. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Wizards at the controls. To Porter. Surveys the floor. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3 and a putback slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Oh, he blocked it. Slams it home on the putback.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. Gilgeous-Alexander. Porter. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Wizards with the basketball. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Wizards. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing one there. Well defended. 3 quarters down. The Kings are out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter.
Into the game for number 21. Into the game for the
Tahir.
number 7.
Inside, he scores.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
To Beal. Off the assist.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
It's Sacramento ball. man was close, but he finds a way to score.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
The assist from number 7.
Beal to Kelly Oubre. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the trifecta.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what there is to even say. I mean,
Sacramento Kings are in the penalty.
To Beal. Oubre to Howard. Won't go down. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Kings who get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Kings put one in the win column with a solid performance.
They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings. The Wizards couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Assists.
The Sacramento Kings showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Sacramento Kings. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Kenny, the long hair and I all talk tough like a bottle top. You switch the top off, had it turn quick just to get the off. No deal, shawty, you just a knock off. I'm the one that pop off. Hit me my Motorola if you need some. Every day, no, I ain't never call off. Tuck on Instagram, will make you log off. And if you think they better than me, bar too high and it's hard to beat. Gucci shades hit dark, so it's hard to see. The easy part is getting money, but it's hard to keep. I know you seeing that I'm busy, so don't bother me. Like I passed every test, you ain't as smart as me. You a shorty, you a wannabe. See me on the scene, you know that I charge the fee. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting. You can't even handle a like me. I own money and I buy my own. My wrist and your hand gon' freeze. Put it on his hands and knees. Who you frontin' on? Come on, girl. I know you a rookie. You got some followers, so what? Want you a cookie? I got promoters throwing shows so they can say that they book me. When I walk up in the mall, they be turning and looking. No race, I went easy 'cause the pace I be pushing. In the store, I'm like, they like Rico with you. I'm better than all the rest. Not a drill, ho, it's not a test. You need to roll out 'cause you acting too hesitant. I bet you can't count all the money that I just spent. Singing to the fans like they Jasmine Sullivan. Too big, I just popped my rubber band. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting.
I be ballin' right there with the Knicks play.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I could from the start. Or she was texting. She called. Leaving them gone. Yeah. She on. Dreaming we on. Yeah. Drop is a cool. Dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot. Click man, she playing her part. Yeah. Ay, life is new. I like dark. Ay, asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You can't play me. I'm
What's up, Cleveland? What's up?
Damn, that is. Who that is? Who's Cleveland? Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, not me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk because I ain't finished yet.
Real asshole. Real asshole. Little finger in the booty ass nigga.
What you need, you know I'm on my way, baby. This is not a drill.
I'm about to be quiet. I'm about to shut up. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. I'm about to say nothing else.
You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it, don't where I'm from, they never had much. What are some crackers when they had lunch?
I'm gonna be quiet, but when he leave, I'll be talking again.
So my whole fam, please don't trip. Dub Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no.
He still mad at you.
What you need, you know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me.
He's still mad at you.
I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want. Long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
He said y'all ain't friends no more.
Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I got what you want. What you need. You know I'm on my
Nope.
way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real.
Cleveland. What's up? What you been doing all day? That ain't nothing new with her. I know, you know, I slip in and slip out now.
We got London on the track.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool off. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool off. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
Skate.
Back, yours again. Back to back in them Ferrari, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and I'm gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I'm married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other, cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas. Tonight, the Dallas Mavericks
Johnny!
taking on the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, Johnny! Johnny!
Let's do it. That's out of.
Say what? I don't know what that is.
Here comes the screen. the three. Another chance.
Nope, don't you pre-order me no bullshit.
He's fouled. Nice move that time.
I don't
and
want
he's
it.
going to the line for two.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones
Follow
early
him
like
up.
this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Johnny.
Nope. First one does not go.
Yeah, Johnny, but I ain't talked to you in 4 days.
Well.
Did you know it was that long?
Kings have the basketball.
Huh, Johnny?
Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
So now you ignoring me and shit.
Underrated things in this game is quick
You ain't talked to me in 4 days.
By utilizing that speed and taking
You
the
not
lane.
excited?
To Matthews. From the painted area.
You acting like a straight pussy right now, man. Come on, man.
Teams take days off. But this defense keeps
You ain't got no
maintaining
sense.
that style of pace defensively. This is going to be a dogfight.
Fox into the front court. Down 4. To Fox. Scores from the post.
2
Why you
points.
can't get high?
Take them any way you can get them.
Katie, who the hell you talking to? You talking to yourself?
Harris with him. Leads up bucket.
What?
To Matthews.
Said he gonna swing on the
Here
pole.
comes the screen.
On the pole.
Inside, he scores.
Who gonna swing on it?
That layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure,
I do
good
it.
things are bound to happen.
Slams it down.
And easy too. Get back on defense.
I do it.
Mavericks with the basketball.
I got my hand raised. You see me?
Here
See
comes
me
the
now.
screen. To Matthews.
Yeah.
Has a look. And scores on the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
De'Aaron Fox. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming
Okay,
up.
what?
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact.
Some big
and number
mafia.
two, still get the ball up. You need to assert
Why would I want to
yourself
see some big
fully on the
mafia?
defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing
What
the
is
offensive
that?
player to get that ball above his waist.
What is that? I don't know what it is. What? What?
Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down 2-1. Mavericks with the possession.
You don't have no son, so I don't know who you're talking about.
To Matthews.
Who are you talking about?
20-footer at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. It's the Mavericks with the lead.
You pissing me low.
Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, defense?
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a
I
fan,
tell you about
I love
that
to
dick
watch.
picture.
As a coach, I'll be
of
pulling
you.
my hair out. These players are driving me crazy. I need to see some defense.
You got that shit
please.
saved
I
to
don't
your
wanna
phone or
ask this
something?
question. What hair? Why would you ask us in if you don't want to ask?
Just going.
You got that shit saved to your phone or
Able
something?
to convert inside.
And if you don't
Kitty,
contest,
your
he's
ass.
knocking that down with ease.
Your ass.
Here comes the screen. Ah, rocking the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice cold
You
stare.
whack,
That's a
Johnny
sign
boy.
of somebody who's here to compete.
And your hello beauty. And your hello.
Into the front court. His team up by 1. Bagley. To Matthews. Here comes the screen. Rejected by Cauley Stein. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King.
You could get a
Looks like
check,
both
you
teams are
know.
making substitutions.
You know that, right?
Smith. To the rim, lays it up and in.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomaly.
Isaiah, you redid this call?
Comfortable being
You
uncomfortable.
redid
And
this
almost the
call over?
physicality of the game.
You redid it over?
On balance every time.
The call.
And nearly a chance at a three-point play.
This one I
No
got.
foul.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
You spent money on this?
Got a piece of it. Jumping out the
I'm about your ass, you know that,
Great
right?
anticipation.
You always be messing with stuff. But you got a little taste. 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 But you got a little taste. You got a little taste. You heard me. You got a little taste.
Down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can.
No, I can find the shot.
We call that dancing. When you allow a player to
I know
dance
where it's
without
at. I'm not
space,
looking for
that's
that.
Prob City.
To Matthews. Knocked loose.
I'm looking for your daddy on the map.
Buddy Hield.
Oh,
Here comes the screen.
really? Skip over it?
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play
No,
for
so where
each
you at
other
now?
and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is
Sorry to
trying
hear
to
that.
accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Dallas with the possession. Smith. Here comes the screen.
Johnny!
No good and no foul.
I agree. I thought there was a foul.
Johnny!
It's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. You have 2 legs and expect the contact.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
I like you better when you calm, you know. You should be like that forever.
Andre Jordan, look out.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
With another basket there.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre
Johnny,
Jordan.
invite me to your session so I can kill you. Shoot my backpack.
And a throw down. Now a 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. It's the Kings with the lead.
You heard me, Johnny? Johnny! That's alright though, I figured it out. I'm gonna sneak up on your ass. How about that? Oh damn. You gotta invite me, invite me. Invite me to your session. Oh, never mind, too slow.
Are up after 2 quarters. They decided to make
You're too slow.
And they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scores.
You're too slow.
The Mavericks are in need of some changes at the half.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Since you want to act all skank and
These are the guys getting buckets. for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game drive. Bench points.
The Dallas Mavericks are getting enough bench production in this contest. The reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player
of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Dallas owns the basketball. Smith to Bagley. Around the perimeter. Dennis Smith Jr. can't get the bounce. Down low, Kobe Stein. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Barnes. Shot by Barnes, no good. To Randolph. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Smith with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Nothing going here on that drive. Barnes driving, but his shot won't fall. Another follow, no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Ed, I have to be real here, and it pains me to say this, but DJ has not been the same without CP3. Now look, he's still going to gobble up boards on both ends of the floor and give you high percentage buckets around the rim. So this is what you need to do as a defense. If he catches the ball too deep, hack a Jordan. Send him to the free throw line. Force him to make it from there. If not, force him to catch the ball on the perimeter, outside his pocket of confidence. And if you're able to box him out and not give him second chance points, you'll probably make him an ineffective player.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Nothing going here on that. And throws it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Here's Barea. 9-point margin. Here comes this
Johnny.
To Barnes. Nowitzki. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. Still no good. That ends the third quarter. The Kings are out in front.
You can't read.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. It's the Kings now with the ball. Oh, and that's stuffed by Jordan.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Down to Carly Stein. And a chance coming up at the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing the shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
2 for 2 on that trip. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Oh, the stuff from Carly Stein.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued.
Close my door.
Today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Oh, the whistle. They take their hands off him.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Matthews. Down low to Jordan. Slam dunk.
DJ, one of the most ferocious dunkers we have in the game today. In fact, only Clint Capella had more dunks than Jordan's 212 last year. Wow.
Offensive board. Inside, he scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Dallas has it. Smith to Bagley. Probing the defense. Barnes to Dennis Smith Jr. To Bagley. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Barnes shakes free and hits.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. It's good. That's the kind of guy you allow to beat you. It doesn't go their way.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. To Harrison Barnes. From the outside, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Banks it in for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Mavericks with the basketball. To Barnes. Screen coming. Barnes. Dallas with 4 to shoot to Matthews. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Mavericks with the possession. Kings come up with it. Has a chance. Labissiere with a gets off the three. At the buzzer. It's the Kings who get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings came away with the victory in this one. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading score for the Sacramento Kings. The Mavericks put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Bench point.
The Sacramento Kings had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was gold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Dallas Mavericks. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, love the weekend, love see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now that you can. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now that you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than I'm money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money on everybody. Painting wife, put money to something. Wanna understand why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle man? You're on the floor, I'm still holding man. Gonna be talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now that you can. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now that you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't have no money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding
Professor Live. What's up, everybody? Professor Live. We're checking out the one who's just in serious attack mode. Several games throughout the game.
Say, that motherfucker say, hey, Shaggy, shut up.
Looked like a dunk contest tonight. One could not be stopped from getting to the rim.
He
Shout out
said,
to all the viewers. Appreciate
must say, hey, that must say, hey, Shaggy,
More
shut
videos
up.
of the ones who didn't rap at will, putting on a show like this.
Oh, boy, I tell you. Boy, I'm weak.
It's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even here. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. About to get the buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but he no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. 30, 50, 100. I'm down. Stay 10 toes up down. In the crib with them. Diamond dance like Chris Brown. Nigga, my water don't dry. Neck rep like baptized. MJ with the 4-5. No buzz. Like a mummy. Fake to a dummy. Got a lot of young dummies. Go roll rap with the Tommy. By the apartment. I moved in abundance. Was on the I spit the like some cuffers. And it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even here. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. 30. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. Throwing them like Luda. I'm older like a. My feet down here. Cold with it like Martin. Break it down. Pick it up. Put it up. Bring it back. Then it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but it no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. 30, 50, 100, down.
Yeah, from the back porch. Back then with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to seize some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just want a portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Changed course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, maybe you on the road for a car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough. It's just man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toasting glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep a ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue. We so frank. In your top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks bad.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Look, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cut. It's for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. If y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a body tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young than the set that's doing it makeshift. Out the garage, it's how you end up in Georgia. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you.
We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams. And Jay, once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops in the NBA.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A game. Plus, you're trash-talking A game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. And away we go. And that... Hornets have the basketball. Ah, the monster stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Stevenson. From the painted area, won't go down.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Lakers ball. To Beasley. Driving right to the basket. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. Walker with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Inside, he scores.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
A pass down low to Beasley. Scores from the post.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker in close there. 2 points on the board.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Stevenson. Now Ingram down low. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Beasley. Stevenson. Down to 5 on the 24. He's looking for that touch.
If it's this easy for the offense, as a shooter, I'm starting to think about numbers like 40, 50, even 60.
Stuffs it down with authority. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the force blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach. Game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about.
The assist from number 13.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and the rebound taken down by the Lakers. First quarter's complete. The Hornets out in front. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Kevin Knox has a look. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Ball with the basketball. We're a minute into the second quarter. To James. From long range. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Rondo into the front court. Down 5. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Charlotte with the basketball. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Hornets at the controls of this one. Curling inside. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
JaVale McGee. To James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. It's LeBron. LeBron, not that time. To Nick Batum. Time to shuffle things up. The screen sets him up for 2.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James wants it. Jumper's good.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
It's good. And one.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. LeBron with it up top. Down 12. James had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
LBJ with it. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
17-footer at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Hornets way out in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Hornets dominated this matchup from the opening tip, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scores. For the Charlotte Hornets, the Lakers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems. But I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game trap. Field goals.
The Los Angeles Lakers weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. The shooting was certainly worse in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Hornets right now in possession. Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, we'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To James. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
missed the foul shot. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. To Kevin Knox. To Batum. Kevin Knox to Nick Batum. James with the board. To Kyle Kuzma. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Charlotte basketball. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Screen coming. Not going to have it this time. That ball's out of bounds off the Hornets. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And now...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Walker. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Ball to Beasley. To Ball. To Josh Hart. No good and no foul.
If I just scored a bucket like that, oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that, and the possession after that. We call that exploitation times.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Josh Hart. Beasley to Josh Hart. To Ball. Fires the three. Not that time. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Hornets have the basketball. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Ball into the front court. Down by 15. Kyle Kuzma knocks down the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Lead is 12. To Walker. Inside, he scores.
And here's a next-level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Kuzma to Josh Hart. Trying to cash in. Beasley's shot won't go. The pass taken away by the Lakers. For three, pulled down by Batum.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most
Shot at the buzzer is good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close. It's the Hornets with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Charlotte Hornets put their opponents away in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. The Hornets relied on these guys for their scoring here today. The Lakers really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game traffic. Rebounds.
The Los Angeles Lakers
Struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
You're not on guard mode. You're not using no lag switch. You're not touching me in the lobby. And I could be your witness for that. Why could they do this to me?
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and in your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. But money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Taking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I bought on the principle. Remember the teachers is all on my. Now look all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give a if it kills, it mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give a if it kills. It mix well. I'm only counting. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The that hated is slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. With your like we Tony or Harton. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Can't take it when you die. I put the soil, send her on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on it. I put the soil, send her on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the thinking like Jodeci. I cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one get paid for it. They got us a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet.
I put the soil, send her on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on it. I put the soil, send her on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm. A lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fit. My mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25.
Can I vibe on it? Get live, yeah. Home side, yeah. Give me rides, yeah. 24 hours. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the, hello? Dial 911.